What's up, everyone? Rob here. I bet a lot of you thought that I was done. I was going to quit. I thought I was going to quit. Here I am, state forest, on the trail, at a shelter. Got a fire going, camp set up. First night out here. Ever. This is all new. As is, seems like every other day in my life. That's what I'm built for. This trail goes all the way to Florida. Not this one specifically, but it connects directly from here all the way to Key West or wherever it goes. No going back. Here we go. This place has been amazing, even with all the wind. Just wanted to say thank you, in case you watch, to anyone here that works here or that's staying here. It's been wonderful. One of the best times of my life, just sitting here on the lake. Well, I'm off. Big surprise today. Big boost in the walk. So after last video, I still was in limbo. Like, I couldn't for sure figure out what to do. Had a subscriber who's been following for a while email me after commenting that he could offer me a ride. And I almost didn't do it. Like, I kept going back and forth, saying yes, then I don't know, and probably not. Yes again, maybe later. I just couldn't decide. I don't trust people. But then finally decided to do it because I was really dreading taking the roads. Over 200 miles, stealth camping every night with people following and getting caught in the last spot because of YouTube, and figuring out which way I'm going. And, I just was really dreading dealing with that. And he offered to give me a ride to a trailhead, a good amount south, at least a couple days walking south from where I was. Now I'm on a trail. And then when we got here, we figured out that this trail connects to another trail that connects to the Appalachian Trail down in Pennsylvania, like right around where I was headed taking the roads. It is insane how things work out in life. Really insane. Like, every time I feel like I've hit the end or hit a wall, exactly what I need to happen happens. I don't know why. But I'm out here now. Officially on the trail. First night in a shelter. Other than mine. The new temporary studio on the hill. And seriously, shout out and thank you to Brian, because I was very, 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 very close to giving up just because of the 2 or 3 days we skipped. It was the biggest unknown and worrisome of the entire trip for me. And now it's gone, it's behind me. And from here on out, except when I find towns to try and resupply, this is my life. And because I'm taking 3 different trails, I have to go out of the way a little bit. Not too much, but I do have to go probably a couple 100 miles out of the way. But I'm on trail. I'm allowed to be here. I have places to sleep, places to get water. There's towns along the way. At least for the most part. And I hope that my information is correct. But yeah. I could be on this trail, or this string of trails, for maybe a week, maybe more if it goes slow, maybe less. I haven't looked into it that much. I just know where it goes, and it's exactly where I need to go. And the next trail just goes straight south. Just straight south through the state. straight into the Appalachian Trail, right around where I was planning to get on. Pretty much right on schedule. Life is weird. You gotta love it. This is a path to the bathroom, outhouse area, privy. Just this big 300-yard uphill climb to use the bathroom. That's different. Following the blue blazes. I feel like if you're ever gonna see a Sasquatch, this is the type of place. If he's out there, I'll find him for you. That'd be interesting if this was it. I think it is. Oh yeah. I guess this is how we do it in the woods. For all to see coming up. That's cool. If you're wondering if I used it, I did. Of course. It's a hiker life. Back down the trail. This is downhill this time. I've never been hiking. I've been camping in the woods, the Adirondack Mountains. Military, there was a lot of wilderness. But as I was getting up to the trailhead, I started to realize, wow, I have never done anything like this before. This is so much different than just staying outside or moving from place to place. This is way different. I love it. I'm excited. Just a pro tip. Pay attention to where you're going. I started recording this. It's on my way back from the bathroom. Or the rest area, or the privy, whatever you want to call it. I was just walking. When I realized I didn't see any blue marks. Yeah. When you're hiking, definitely pay attention. It's not a place to get careless. Here's a question for people that have been watching. You notice anything different about this shot of the woods? No traffic. This is awesome. Just been sitting here, keeping the fire going, a couple hours now, doing some editing. So here's everything I have for the trip. Then I have some stuff to decide over there, decide and eat and drink. Trekking poles are really nice. Cascade Mountain Tech CMT carbon. I am not sponsored by any of these companies. I will have affiliate links soon. This is just what I have. I bought or was given everything I have here. And I really like it. Columbia jackets, always. I just have the windbreaker and fleece. Osprey Atmos AG. Can't see the AG. It's a 65 liter. It's either the biggest or one of the biggest. Very nice bag. Has a frame on it. It's very well designed. Lots of padding, lots of breathing room. The weight's even. Say what you will, but I will be prepared if and when I see a bear. Which I'm a nature guy. I get some good nature shots. I fully expect to run into one. At least one. I'd say maybe tonight. I don't know. But yeah, everyone says you don't need bear spray. Yeah, you probably don't, but what if you do? That's the better question. Thought about giving them up so many times, but I just couldn't do it. The Adidas sandals, they're so nice. I'm probably gonna put them on soon. And I have a pair of socks that I washed and was drying out. The Seanock Outdoors 3-liter water bladder. And there's more tent sealing in there. I'm gonna do another coat on the tent pretty soon. Wise Owl Outfitters dry bags. 3 different sizes, 3 bags. They're all airtight, waterproof. You can hang them, throw them in a river. That's my hygiene stuff. So I went up into the woods earlier. That's why it's out. It's the same company as my tent. Six Moon Design Silver Shadow ultralight umbrella with a reflective top. Reflects the sun. It's ultralight, so if there's a good breeze or even a decent breeze, you probably don't want to use it like walking around. But in the sun, this thing is amazing. It's the ultimate shade. It's not only shaded, but it reflects the heat. It's good material. Extremely light. It's not a necessity because in the rain I just use the poncho, but in the sun, like, I'm gonna be so happy that I have this. I've already used it just for the sun and it's amazing. And my water in the sides. There's a footprint and or tarp we use for whatever. Imagine some nights I'm gonna wanna have a tarp over the tent more than underneath. I have a little hand towel, bug spray, and sunblock up here in the top pocket. And there's a second top pocket, it's a lot bigger. Ultralight quick drying towel, just a few bucks, works really well. Hat, gloves, just in case. Poncho. I wore this in the first day of the hike and I sweat a lot. I did not sweat really at all till the end of the day. Kept me cool, kept me completely dry, kept my backpack dry. And the Osprey pack cover just goes over everything. Plan to use that a lot. I don't need all this stuff right now. I actually don't want to take it out right now, but just doing it to show. I have thick contractor bags around everything, even though most of my stuff is in these waterproof bags. Nothing in this bag will ever get wet, even if I throw it in a river. The top bag, I keep the hygiene, food, dirty clothes, and my chargers. I have the solar one. It's a Hillucky solar charger. And then my phone charger, a charger for the solar charger, in case I have that opportunity. Pocket juice, another power bank. That's all that's in the top. And when I don't need the fleece and jacket, all that goes in the top bag. Maybe thinking, well, the bag looks pretty full. The bottom half is just my clothes, and this is all it is. It's nothing. I have a couple pairs of shorts, I'm wearing one, some underwear, a few pairs of socks, and an extra shirt. I think 2 extra shirts. Yeah. That's why I'm able to have all this stuff, because this is all I have for clothes and what I'm wearing. And on the back here, I debated myself many times whether or not to get rid of this. It's a ultralight chair. Be setting it up in a little bit, and I'll be showing that along with the tent. This thing, yeah, I think it's a little under a couple pounds, might be a couple pounds, but it's compact, it's lightweight, very easy to set up, like extremely easy. And you need somewhere to sit. I do. On the bottom, it's Atmos AG 65 liter. I love this bag. Another contractor bag, keep everything dry. And down here is just my Powerlix self-inflating mat. By self-inflating doesn't mean it blows itself up. It means you do it with your mouth. But it's very quick, very comfortable. It does slide in the tent, so you need to make sure you have a flat surface. Like if it's not perfectly flat, you will be up against the wall of your tent like within a couple hours. But it's very comfortable, very lightweight. Also, the bag, there's another bag inside here, and that bag is a pillow. I'll show it all. I'll show all this later. And here's just the sleeping pad, air mattress, and the sleeping bag. This is probably gonna be too warm for what I'm going through. So it's definitely good enough, no matter what. Even if it was 10 below or 15 below, I would find a way. I'll be showing that too. But yeah, inside the bottom of the bag, it's just a sleeping bag, sleeping pad. Outside of the bottom, it's just the chair. And that is everything, minus the tent, which is in this front pocket, and the stakes are in there with it. And then I have like duct tape, paracord, safety pins, first aid kit in that pocket, and the stuff I carry on me. So I just figured out I am 44 miles from my shelter as of right now. What is it? It's day 3 of travel. I've only walked 2. I took a few days off. But still, out of the county, pretty close to the next state. And a correction from earlier, the trail, this trail that's out of direction for a little bit, it's not like 200 miles, it's like 40 to 50. So it's nothing. And then it turns like almost perfectly straight south, and goes almost perfectly straight south through Pennsylvania. Just hanging out, taking it in, listening to the new sounds around me. There are a lot. I don't recognize most of these birds, and sounds of trees falling, branches breaking. It's nice. Saw some chipmunks. I'm just hanging out for a little bit, have a few hours of daylight, set up camp soon, have a fire and some burgers, and then figure out if I'm just leaving tomorrow or doing some more planning. But I would like to leave, so I'm probably gonna. I just hung out by the lake, had a nice, turned into a nice vacation. It was amazing. So I need to get going. And when I was walking earlier, the blisters, that was just a weight management problem. That was my fault. I was packed wrong, had unnecessary stuff. I ditched over 10 pounds at the lake. Ditched a whole tarp, my bungees, clothes, pair of shorts, pair of pants, I think a pair of socks. I got rid of a lot of stuff. Like easily a good 10 pounds, maybe more. And the bag used to be hard to pick up. Like it was a struggle to get it on the back. But once it was tight, I could walk fine. But I went from a struggle to being able to pick it up one-handed. I could just curl it. Still got some weight to it, and now I have some more stuff to add to it, but I lost weight, and the stuff I'm adding is nothing in comparison. So it'll work out. If I can't use something, I'll pass it on to someone else. And I'm just taking it all in. That's about all I can do right now. Looking at stuff like this when I'm trying to figure out where to set up camp. Not much flat ground. Can't do it in the shelter. Enjoying the scenery. Complete lifestyle change. Just within a couple hours. That's how my life is. Just, you never know what's coming. There's points where every single day, just, I have multiple different lives, really. Like, it's crazy. It's all led to here, and I'm ready for it. Here's the ultralight chair by Mazir. Really, really like this thing. Like I said, it weighs about 2 pounds, right around there. It's a little on the heavy side, but it's a good price. This is all it is. And they just basically go into place on their own. It's pretty sturdy. It definitely won't handle everything. Might not handle rough housing and stuff like that, or a couple people, but it's sturdy. Does its job. Has 2 parts with these loops on it. It's for the bottom side because it gets harder to get over the holes. That's that. Very sturdy. Sit back, sit up, doesn't matter. There's pockets on both sides. I love it. Definitely recommend it. I'm just gonna set up over there around that little plant in the tree. It's a little ways from the fire. As I've said before, I have the Six Moon Designs Lunar Solo. It's a really nice lightweight tent. Definitely under 2 pounds, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the exact weight, but this thing, so far so good. Hike Max titanium stakes, ultralight, 6 of them. That's all you need, just 6 stakes and a trekking pole. I have a thin tarp for the footprint or to put over the top. Still pretty big. This is folded in half, so could go over the tent and definitely under. I just fold it underneath so it's not sticking out anywhere. It's not the most level, but it is right around here. Seems fairly safe. Wasn't sure if it would fit in here, but seems like it might just fit without hitting anything sketchy.
Pretty close.
That's that. This thing is solid. I just found out yesterday, messing around, that you could open this left side too. So the whole front stays open. And even on the lake yesterday, I had no condensation at all. It was nice. Nice views. It's weird waking up though, looking over and just seeing a lake. I would like a tarp over it in the forest because there's constantly stuff falling. I have patches, I have tape, I have more silicone. That glare is the silicone that I put in all the seams. I have more of that, but I want to risk it. Even though it's thin and lightweight, it's durable. I toss and turn. I have my backpack in there. I keep everything in the tent. Won't be keeping food in the tent from now on, or hygiene, but yeah. So far, so good. Here's the setup. I usually leave the water bottles outside for condensation. Slippers outside if I'm using them, which I plan to. I leave the chair out, flip it over normally if there's wind, which there is here, so just flip it over, leave it there. Nice big door. This thing's solid. You can bump into it, it doesn't move. And it's just quick and easy, everything's in there. Powerlix. Air mattress with the pillow or dry bag. This thing's cool. It's the bag that the mattress comes in, but it's airtight if done right. You just blow it up as much as you want. Just a pillow that comes with the mattress. I just blow it up all the way. It does leak a little bit, it seems like. I don't even know if it does. Maybe you just get used to it, but yeah, it's pretty solid, comfortable. Still don't know what this name is, but it's a sleeping bag. Comes in a compression bag. It's not a quilt, but it is down. It is water resistant. It is warm. Very comfortable. It's also cool if it needs to be. And I keep my shoes inside. Probably not if it's wet and I have to have the flaps down. But I don't like bugs in my shoes. I try to avoid that. There's the whole camp setup. Yeah, just use the essentials, keep things packed, and in the morning, pack up and go. So I'm pretty primitive when it comes to eating. Not primitive like eating raw meat, but just basic. I don't care what I eat. It's usually junk. Left with some burgers, some cheese, salt and pepper. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he brought those two and left them. If not, they were already hanging up. There's stuff just around. I have no bread. I have some tortilla wraps, but I'm really... I don't feel like using them. I have other stuff to use them for. This thing's been burning for a few, so whatever was on it is gone. Salt and pepper. See, I don't even care that my knife is on the ground. Put it back on the ground. That's why I'm immune to everything and I never get sick. I just deal with it. I haven't cooked a burger probably at least 5 years. The less you use, the less you gotta clean. Flame broiled. So I had the casualty. Burger fell in the pit. Unfortunate, but that's fine. I don't have any bread, so I'm just gonna eat this in a few pieces. I don't like eating in front of people or on camera. I don't care. Wonderful cheeseburger, no bread. Ended up pretty close to well done. Flame broiled. Salt and pepper, just simple. It was really good. So it's enough of the comments asking. I don't know if I'll do this again. It was really good though. I doubt I'll get much, if any, sleep tonight, which is fine. I don't sleep well in new places, and yeah, this one's definitely new. We'll see. I'm on the trails. Started as just a homeless guy living in a tent in the woods. Some trees around him. Now the possibilities are endless. Getting dark. Still have some wood to burn. Not too much. Last little while. It's getting pretty windy. It's supposed to storm tomorrow. First night in the true wilderness. I already hear stuff around. I've seen in the logs, there's a little logbook in the shelter. But it gets noisy at night. It should be fun. Like I said before, I probably won't sleep. If anything happens or weird noises, I'll probably add it to this. Thanks for watching. I don't know how long this is going to take to upload. Probably 15 hours. Can't even laugh because it's probably the truth. But I'll see what I can do out here. At least post as much as I can. Try daily. Let's get it. Until next time. Still some light, but it is getting dark. Trying to decide whether to hang out in the tent for a while or in the lean-to. Wind died down a bit. We'll see. I'm gonna try to relax, maybe get some sleep. Highly doubt it. Too amped up and new spot and all that. But yeah. Tomorrow's another day. Wish me luck. Have a good one, and again, until next time. Take care. Good night, everyone. So I decided to wait until the wood ran out. It's almost gone. Just trying to get used to the sounds. I'm worried about the wind, but might give it a shot in the tent. It's just a reflection of the fire in the background, by the way. It's only a little after 9 p.m. Pretty much pitch black out here. It's a lot different from where I was. I'm in the tent. I'm gonna attempt to let the fire burn out and try to get some rest. There's been a little mouse or something running around. Creeks and wind, and other animals scattering. Just nature. We'll see what tomorrow brings.